All right, Wayne, so we need to share what we're doing in Fort Worth on July 16th, because I think a lot of people need to hear about this. And I think a lot of people need to put on the calendar, because we're getting a lot of feedback from this show, and we're getting a lot of pointers and a lot of people asking like, hey, how do I lead in this time, in this environment? So why don't you tell a little bit about what the day is going to look like and what we're actually doing?
We are going to build your toolkit. So what's interesting is we do episodes with team leaders and all these things, and they'd be like, hey, will you send me the form? Hey, will you send me the thing, this? Will you give me the question? Like, and when we interview people like Dennis Tuttle and Brad Allen and all these other people want to know, like, what's your team meeting like? What do you do for your one-on-ones? What's your quarterly retreat with your team like? And they want the actual process. They want the actual thing. And that's what we're going to do in Fort Worth on the 16th. Whether you lead a brokerage, whether you lead a team, we're going to give you the tools in the toolbox. Here's how you set your mission and vision, how you actually do it. Here's how you do a phenomenal team meeting. Here's the framework for how you actually do a great one-on-one. Our goal is to really build toolkits for these leaders and give them some of the tools that maybe they're missing. Because you look at ones that are doing it great and ones that aren't doing it great, the ones that are doing it great usually just have more assets. They have more assets and things built out. Here's my form for this. Here's my list for this. So this is not going to be a bunch of hype and like, hey, rah, rah, you know, whatever. This is going to be, here's how you actually do the things. And people are going to walk away with a binder, a USB drive. They're going to walk away with the actual stuff and know how to use it.
You might be out there right now rolling your eyes like mission and vision. But honestly, now is the time to get clarity on what you've been doing, because maybe you've strayed away from what your original mission and vision was. So make sure that you don't just roll your eyes, but you roll up your sleeves. Come into the room, come check it out, learn from our mistakes, learn from how we've shut down offices and how we've lost team members for dumb reasons, and how we just kind of walked around like leadership zombies, half-assing one-on-ones and team meetings, and looking back on how we could have changed that. So I encourage you, like I said, don't roll your eyes, come roll up your sleeves. See us in Fort Worth, July 16th. You can go to heronation.com under the events tab and you can find out more information, and we'd love to have you come. Even if you got to fly in, let's change your business.
Absolutely.